is up, my pals? Well, I don't know what to call you guys yet, but welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about probably my favorite character of all time, other than Spider-Man, Ben 10. I can already imagine a bunch of you going, huh, well, isn't that a kid show now and it sucks? Well, no. Yeah, it is a kid show now, but it does not suck. In fact, it is probably Cartoon Network's best show ever. Ben 10 follows Ben 10. You can transform into different aliens as he, saves planets. So yeah, that's what Ben 10's about. But in this video, I'm going to be talking about why I love Ben 10 so much, and also my favorite aliens from the show. So yeah, stay tuned. We're going to be getting into that in just a minute. So make sure to like, subscribe. You don't have to. I would just appreciate it if you did. So anyway, now that I'm done with that, let's just head right into my favorite aliens. Top 10. Yay. Kicking off our list is at the number 10 spot, Swampfire, who is a Methanosian from the homeworld. Well, his homeworld is Methanos. And as you can see here, on the left side we have what he looked like in Alien Force, and on the right side we have what he looked like he bloomed into in Omniverse. Now, Swampfire takes the number 10 spot because of how cool he is. I know. You may think later that he's like Heat Blast, but he is not like Heat Blast. He does have fire powers, but he's also he's basically like got plant life control. He can ignite fire in his palms using like the gas or methane or whatever. But yeah, he's able to regenerate his full body, and he just has an awesome thing. He's like, swamp fire! And then he also has an ultimate form, which makes him even cooler. Yeah, as you can see right there, here is his ultimate form, and it just basically makes his powers much stronger. But anyway, we are going to head on to the next alien on the list, which is Ghost Freak. Like I just said, we have Ghost Freak, Ben 10's ecto-neurite form, who, as you can see, resembles a ghost. And its home planet is Anur Phaetos. Yeah, so that's where he comes from. He has the ability to, possess people. He has tentacles that come out of his chest. I know that sounds weird, but it works. He has a chilling voice. That was a terrible voice impression of Ghost Freak, but yeah. He's able to possess people, like I said. He can go through walls like a ghost. He just pretty much has all the basic powers of a ghost. And he's here on this spot on the list just because of how cool he is again. And yeah, he's one of Ben's original 10 aliens. We see him first appear in the classic series, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Now we're going to head on to the next spot on the list, who is a real fan favorite. Here in the number 8 spot, we have Wrath. Not the little guy on the left, that's Upchuck, but he's not on the list. Wrath is the big tiger dude. He's an Appleplexian, whose home planet I just don't really care anymore about home planets. If I remember them, I'll say them, but yeah. Wrath is pretty much got extreme strength, durability, and he's got those claws in his hands. And he's always like, let me tell you something, because one of his greatest powers and weaknesses is unlimited anger. He's like always angry. It takes a toll on Ben whenever he transforms into him. But yeah, he's an Appleplexian. I chose him mainly because of how hilarious he is. Also, you may not know this, but later on in the series, Ben finds out that whenever he transformed into him, and he looks like this, he's actually naked, because Wrath species is meant to wear clothing, and he never knew that, and it turned out to be a glitch in the Omnitrix, which made him look like this. So yeah, that's the number 8 spot, Wrath. Let me tell you something, Beasted Assassin fans. Next up on the list, we have a cool alien. Not cooler than Wrath, but a cool one. That was not really a voice impression, just an impression of Wrath. So yeah, next up we have a galvanic mechamorph. here we have Ben's galvanic mechamorph form upgrade. His home planet is Galvan B. I remember that, so that's why I said it. And he has the ability to like upgrade technology and just make it better. Now, upgrade is on the list because of his awesome design and because of just how cool he looked. Wait, I just said that. I'm a weirdo. But yeah, this is actually a species created by Azimuth, the one who created the Omnitrix in the first place. The Omnitrix is what turns men into these aliens. But yeah, it has the ability. He can also shoot like a laser from his face. I mean, his eye. And yeah, he's one of the Ben's classic aliens. And up next, we have one of the fan favorites from Alien Force. But you're gonna see who he is in a second, so I'm not gonna spoil it because it's coming up in, just about. Sorry about that. Now, and up next we have Ben's Vaxasaurian form from the planet Pterodino, Humongosaur. So yeah, as you can tell, he's like a big dinosaur. He's got a tail. He's got super strength. He also has the ability to like quadruple his, his size and also gain armor, sort of, using his bones. And it is said that he is strong enough to lift a Takustar. And if you don't know what a Takustar is, well, you'll find out soon. He's a pretty big alien. Wink, wink. But anyway, yeah, that's a Humongosaur. And later, he also gains the ability to turn Humongosaur into the ultimate version of himself, which ends up looking awesome. You're going to see him in a minute. But Humongosaur is on here on the list because of just... If you watch the show, you realize how much Ben asks to turn into him. It just doesn't get him. And whenever he does, it's a special moment. But yeah, Humongosaur is awesome, and I'm about to talk about his ultimate form in a second. But yeah, he's here on the list because he's just simply awesome, or humonga awesome. That was a terrible pun, and it didn't work, but well, it's here now, so I can't fix that. Oh well. Well, here's his ultimate form, like I said before. It's pretty cool. He's got pretty much longer armor. He's got like a wrecking ball on his tail. He can also shoot rockets from his hands, which sounds gross considering we don't know where the rockets came from. But yeah, so Humongosaur's there. His ultimate form gives him a few bonus points. And yes, I'm counting the ultimates. They don't count as spots on this list, but they count as like bonus points. So yeah, we're going to head on to the next one, which Ben's probably one of his favorites. And next up, we have the Conductoid transformation from Ben 10, Feedback. Now this guy is epic. He's just awesome. He has the ability to absorb all types of energy and like release it as electricity, I believe. There hasn't been one bit of energy he hasn't been able to absorb and then send back. But in the show, spoiler alerts, Ben actually loses this form in a fight with Malware, removing it from his Omnitrix forever, and he actually had to... Well, I'm not going to say how he got him back, because I'll have to watch the show to figure that out, but Feedback is pretty much the reason why Ben gave up the Omnitrix before Alien Force. We didn't actually learn of this until Omniverse, but yeah, they just made it so Ben didn't want to talk about it, because, continuity. But yeah, Feedback is Ben's probably favorite alien, and we can see why. It's because he's awesome, and that's why he's here on the list. I mean, I'd put him higher, but there are some aliens that hold a special place in my heart, so we'll get to them in a second. But yeah, I almost called him Upgrade. Feedback gets put in this spot because he's awesome, and we can see why Ben got obsessed with using him. But yeah, we're about to head on to the next alien right about now. And next up we have Ben's Kineceleran form from Kinet, Accelerate. Now, I bet I don't have to explain his powers to you, but I'm going to do it anyway. He pretty much is really, really, really fast. This is one of Ben's classic aliens from the original series. And whenever Ben would get into a chase, he would obviously turn into this. Because he's fast. He can accelerate. Yeah, well, you try and make better puns. But yeah, accelerate is just awesome. Look at his design. He's like very aerodynamic. It's easy to see why Ben liked using him. He wasn't obsessed with him like feedback, but he definitely enjoyed using him enough that in the future he kept on using him way into adulthood when we see Ben 10,000 using it. Not Ben 10K, Ben 10,000. There's a difference. There's alternate timelines and junk that I will not get into because that has a whole video from, you should check out Kura the Artist, sorry, the Ink Tanks video on alternate Ben 10 timelines if you're interested. But yeah, accelerate. He's really fast. What else do you want from me? He's here because he's cool. I don't need to explain more. He's awesome. Yeah, that's it. Next up, we have Ben's Takustar form, Way Big. Remember earlier? Humongosaur is strong enough to lift one of these things in his normal form. We actually see Ultimate Humongosaur doing that later in Ultimate Alien. But Way Big is here because of, well, he's really big and he's awesome. He has the ability to control cosmic storms and like project these beams that you saw in the intro that I made. No, I didn't make them. He made them. You know what I mean. Way Big is whenever he shows up, you know that he's gonna do some awesome fights because. I was gonna say because, and then I didn't have anything to say. But Way Big is here because he's awesome. He also has an ultimate form that I'm not going to show off because you have to look it up and see it yourself. Because I'm not just going to bring up Way Big's ultimate form right here. You have to discover it for yourself. Go out there and find it. But yeah, Way Big is here because of aesthetically he looks epic. And Azimuth was the one who actually unlocked this for Ben back in the Secrets of the Omnitrix movie. But anyway, next up we have a other alien. And next up we have Ben's Necrophrygian form from the homeworld of Kilmis. Looks like Kilmis. Big Chill, as he's so called. Big Chill takes up the second place spot. It was very hard to put him here, but you'll see why I like the first alien, the one that's in first place. But Big Chill is awesome. He's my second favorite alien. It was hard to put him in second place, but I have to. He has the ability to freeze things with the breath, go, freeze them. He can also fly. He can go intangible, which is basically like a ghost mode, but when people go to grab him, it like freezes whenever they put their hand inside him when he's intangible. But he also has an ultimate form, which I will not show again because you guys have discovered that yourself. I showed you a couple, okay? What else do you want from me? But yeah, Big Chill is here because his design is epic, and I don't know what else to tell you because it's just awesome. I mean, look at him. There's not really much else I can tell you to convince you that he's epic, right? He's got a cool voice. Big Chill. Also, I'm not going to mention the time that he gave 3 offspring. No, wait, 14, I believe. 14. Yeah, Big Chill was a bit weird then. But yeah, anyway, on to the next alien. And in our number 1 spot, we have Ben's first alien that he ever transformed into, Heat Blast. Now, this one takes the number 1 spot simply because of his design and powers. I mean, look at him, he's epic. Well, you can't see his head at the moment, but you'll see it. But he's epic. He has the power to control fire, even ones that he didn't originally create. Later he learned how to fly using like rocks. And he's just epic. I mean, look at him. He's Heat Blast. He's just awesome. I don't know what else to tell you. Heat Blast is just amazing. I mean, look at him. The first time he turned into him was like, "Hey, I'm on fire." Yeah, he makes fire puns sometimes, but yeah, Heat Blast. He's just epic. Anyway, that's enough with the tier list. Now I'm going to tell you about why I love Ben 10. And then we're going to end it off from that because this video is already much longer than what I'm usually doing. So, yeah. To finish up, I'd just like to tell you guys about why I love Ben 10. And if you don't want to hear it because you don't care, you can just leave right now. But if you do want to hear me out, then by all means stay. Ben 10 was a show that I've watched since I was very, very young. I think I was 10. No, I'm not joking. I think I was really 10. But you have to admit, the concept of being able to turn into many heroes, have multiple powers, and just look awesome while doing it, it just seems so cool. Also, Ben's character was extremely likable throughout all the series, except for the reboot. Don't make me talk about the reboot. I like that they're trying, but I just don't like it. Don't riot me. But I love Ben 10, the show, because the storytelling is superb. I particularly love Alien Force and Ultimate Alien. Omniverse is pretty good too. And I'm not saying I don't like the classic series. I just love the other ones so much more. The classic series is obviously the best one. I just enjoyed the other ones more. It's probably because I saw them more. But yeah, Ben 10 is just an amazing series. And after they rebooted it, I was a bit skeptical. And after seeing it, I was right to be skeptical. But I will always love Ben 10. He's right after Spider-Man, you know. He's right after him. But yeah, Ben 10 is just... He's the greatest hero. Other than Spider-Man. I'm going to stop mentioning Spider-Man before you guys go mad at me. But, it's just... I don't know how to explain it. Ben 10 is just perfect. I want to thank you all for making it through this video, if you did. Thank you for hearing me out. I want to thank you all very, very much for watching. And until next time, as Ben 10 would say, it's hero time. Fun fact before we go, the guy who voices Ben 10 as a teenager also voiced Spider-Man in the PS4 game. Thanks guys. Peace out.